Because he didn't invent it. That's been around for a while.
Oh, it's been around, but I've always hated it.
Why?
Okay. Well, you guys know I also call football games high school.
Yes.
Yes.
Or
Kella, Timber Creek.
Okay, so we lost to San Angelo Central, and we lost bad.
And the quarterback did it, and that's why you don't like it?
No. Okay, we couldn't stop that offense, their offense at all. The only time that we stopped them was when we had like 20 seconds on the clock going into halftime, and they're like,
We'll give you a bone.
we can't move it 90 yards.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and take a knee. So that's the only time our defense stopped anybody. So coming out of the halftime, finally, it was like midway through the third quarter. We haven't stopped them scoring, but one of our defensive tackles or defensive end made a great play, jumped up, and did the little feed me thing. And I was like,
No.
stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
This is going to turn into the dab where all the little kids are on camera.
Like, Mommy, I made
Feed
a big
me.
play.
Right.
Feed
I
me,
get
Bob.
that.
Let me tell you what happened in the next play. They ran it right back to his side, and the guy busted 60 yards down
And
the
then you get
sideline.
feed me back to him.
And I'm like, yeah, they fed you. You didn't do anything. So I hate that move because
You hate that he did it, but you don't hate that Zeke does it.
No. I hate the move permanently.
I think it's just because that's what happens with these moves. Is they do it like the dab, and then the kids ruin it because they do it too much.
Darn kids.
I didn't mind the dab. Now the one that Cam Newton did, where he
Superman?
where he ripped off his
I like that one better.
Once again, when you're doing high school games, every time someone made a little bit of a play,
You can't tell me that high school kids weren't dabbing though, because they were
I
definitely
got 3 yards.
dabbing. Definitely dabbing. While they
you know what? I didn't see it as much.
really,
As much.
maybe the coach said, "Okay, you can't dab."
Maybe.
Maybe that was too much. I would have thought that at every play someone makes a big play in high school, they were for sure dabbing.
I'm going to find out pretty soon because once those high school games hit AT&T Stadium, I'm there.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm going to spend my $15. I'm going to spend all day at AT&T Stadium.
For sure. We need to do like a Texas
Road
Strangers
show?
on location thing there.
Roadshow.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that run through the Texas UIL.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we're gonna do a radio program in your stadium. You guys aren't gonna know about it. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I mean, we could record it on our phone and then just be like we're taking a Facebook
That would
Live
be
video
like-
or something.
God, that's ghetto.
Hey, whatever you gotta do, Kirk. You know.
Okay, so let's say playoffs end today,
Okay.
and pretty much the standings are going to be
What they are.
what they are. Okay, so you'll have the Cowboys, New York Giants, Washington Redskins, Detroit Lions, Atlanta Falcons, and Seattle Seahawks all in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you're saying right now
3
if
teams
playoffs
out of the
ended-
NFC East.
No way. No way. There's 3 teams out of the NFC East.
Well, who's stepping up and taking one of those spots?
Well, maybe Tampa Bay,
Yeah.
Maybe the Saints.
5 and 6 are the Saints. Tampa Bay is 6 and 5.
And they play them pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I just, there's not, because they're going to play each other. Because New York still plays Dallas one more time.
Yeah.
They still play the Redskins. No, they're done with the Redskins.
Yeah. They've already played them twice.
And then they play the Eagles one more time.
Yeah, and the Cowboys play
The
the Eagles and the Giants one more time.
Right.
The Buccaneers are at the Chargers this weekend. Then the following weekend they play the Saints. Then they get the Cowboys, and then they get the Saints again.
Saints
So,
2 out of 3
I mean, the
weeks.
Saints can win both of those games, and I don't think it'll happen because the Cowboys, let's say the Cowboys beat the Eagles, the Eagles are already out of it, but let's say they beat the Giants, that's 8-4.
I like the Buccaneers or the Saints anyway.
I don't know.
So I think the Buccaneers are going to win that division.
Could be right.
Buccaneers are going to win the division over Atlanta?
Yeah.
You
AFC
think
South.
over Atlanta?
Oh, I don't think so, dude.
I don't think so either.
Hey,
Who's stopping Atlanta's offense? My thing. Nobody's stopping that offense.
Atlanta does a great thing of stopping themselves.
Very true. Very true. But, I mean, still got Julio Jones. I mean,
I don't know. I think the Saints or the Buccaneers could make it over the Redskins or the Giants.
okay, would you put them in over the Giants or over the Redskins?
I think I'd put them over the Redskins.
I'd put them over the Giants, dude. I think the Redskins are better than the Giants right now.
I think the Giants' defense is better. They've got solid corners, man. Janoris Jenkins,
Eli Apple,
and then they got Olivier Vernon,
Vernon, yeah.
Landon Collins.
Landon Collins. Those guys are playing the best they've played.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when Landon Collins was coming out of the draft.
Alabama.
Okay,
Alabama.
now this guy. Wow, I guess I'm really gonna. I'm always good at showing my age on here.
I mean, you
Landon,
show your age 24/7.
Landon Collins is from New Orleans. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
No.
I knew he was from Louisiana.
Okay. His mother wanted him to go to LSU, so he played at the
That's the lady?
the All American Bowl where he put the gloves on, going to Bama, and put the hat on, and she was like, "Nah."
That was Landon Collins.
That was Landon Collins.
That's awesome. I remember seeing that. But I see that, and I don't ever remember those guys. I wish I would because I do remember that happening,
Yeah.
but I don't remember the player.
So this is probably a good thing that by me coming up with this stuff, I probably won't.
That's cool.
I probably won't get Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I probably won't get it. Even though I tell my wife
Do
I
you
want.
have a history of it in your
No,
family?
I don't think so. I tell my wife I wanted it because I'm like, hey, you'll be my sister later on in life. She hates that. She absolutely hates that. So she goes, you want to miss this? I'm like, no, I don't. I'm just kidding.
It's a joke.
She's like, you're a sick man.
It's a joke.
So whatever. But so in the conversation that I had with my dad, I picked the Cowboys to go all the way to the Super Bowl. To the Super Bowl, representing the NFC. So we jump over to the AFC. And no, I'm not going to be a homer. I'm not going to pick the Houston Texans.
Better not.
Aren't they leading their division right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. Okay.
Not for long.
They're tied with Tennessee at 6-5, but because they have the better conference record, that's the reason why they're on top. So
Tennessee will make it.
I don't.
You think Tennessee's going to be
No.
in it?
No. Houston's going to win it.
Houston will blow it somehow. They will. Osweiler
Here we
throw
go.
pick six.
All right.
Well, he has all the tools around him. He has all the receivers,
Completely agree.
but he has nothing up front on him. Nothing that he trusts.
He's getting time though. I watched that game against Oakland on Monday night a couple weeks ago.
Right.
They had that game. They could have won that game.
You know, I saw, and I'm with all this fake media and all this stuff going on. There was 2 calls because that's when we did Strangers that night, didn't we? No, we didn't do that. That was our week off.
Was it?
Yeah, we were part of the Croc program that night.
Oh, that's right.
Because we couldn't watch the game because we have to watch CNN for him.
Yeah. God. Like we're watching now, which is weird.
with that good-looking gal that he
Oh,
loves so
man.
much. We won't throw her under the bus with that great hairdo.
I don't even know her name. So.
Neither do I. Neither do I. But where was I? Okay, the
Texans.
Okay, the Texans. That Monday night game. There was a report saying that some hostile Hispanic gang was holding up some referee's family, and you have to make sure that the Raiders won. And then he had those 2 obvious bad calls in that game. I'm like, okay, they kind of have a point.
Man.
And then I saw it on my Facebook feed from one of my friends. And I was like, first off, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
But it is kind of funny.
It's funny.
But,
Texans will look for any excuse to justify a loss.
if you're bad, you're bad. I'll be the first one to
they're
say.
not bad right now. Their record says they're
They have a good defense. I'll give them that.
Even without
Even without J.J. Watt. They have great corners.
Yeah. I mean,
What's his name? Grimes and who's the guy?
Kevin Johnson.
Joseph? Is what's his...
And they got Kevin Johnson, the first round pick a couple years ago to Wake Forest.
They have a good defense. Brock Osweiler's taking some more time to develop.
Okay, so New England's at 9-2. Right now, Baltimore would be in, but once again, they're tied with Pittsburgh. Houston's in, and I think it's kind of hard. I told my dad, I said, I think in the West it's going to be Oakland, Kansas City, Denver. I think your 3 wild card teams come from there. Now, there's a chance, a very slim chance, that the Dolphins could get in there, or the Steelers.
They're on a 7-game winning streak, I believe, right now. The Dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah.
And I looked through that 7-game win streak, Okay, they beat the Steelers, the Buffalo Bills, which everybody should beat the Buffalo Bills. The New York Jets, who everybody should beat the Jets. The Chargers, the Rams, the 49ers.
Not great teams.
No.
Steelers,
But still 7 in a row, seven in a row.
Still, it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to win in the NFL, and if you can win 7 in a row,
They got the Ravens coming up this week, so there's a chance.
We tested right there.
And it's in Baltimore, so cold weather Miami teams, they've technically never done good in
they
cold
still
weather.
haven't played the Patriots yet, have they?
Oh
yeah, they have. Yeah, they have.
At the
I
Jets.
think they played them game 1.
Yeah, then they go to the Jets, which you should beat the Jets. But once again, it's that cold weather factor for them. The Bills, then the Patriots.
Patriots week 17, which might be a play-in game for them for the playoffs, maybe.
So, it was up to you guys. What team are you going to take to the AFC?
One team?
One team. Who's going to win the AFC?
Oakland.
Let's say the Patriots.
I chose Oakland.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
I mean that's go ahead and change the Super Bowl to the Gangsta Bowl.
Between the Cowboys and the Raiders.
Cowboys, yeah, because if you look at
But I can see the Raiders because they embrace that.
That's
Cowboys
swag.
are a little bit more.
no,
They have gangsters on their team.
well, no, I'm talking about the not so much the fan base, but the people that represent that lifestyle.
Oh, okay,
They wear
The city.
Raiders and
Yeah.
Cowboy stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I guess you're right. Yeah.
just true.
right outside the Fifth
Raiders.
Ward. Oh, I tied it all back
Oh,
together.
look
You
at
like that?
Good
You like that,
job.
huh?
Not the 1st through the 4th, but the 5th ward.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm more of a first ward guy.
he wants the soft part of Houston. Yeah.
So I went back and I looked through, and there were some people on this show. Brad,
What?
I said that the Buffalo Bills and the Jets would be a complete bust this year.
Buffalo? They started.
Buffalo's
to be
not a
bust.
bust.
6-5.
That's playoff contention.
That's playoff contention.
Mm.
Not a bust. No,
So-
the Jets. Yeah.
The
but-
Jets are 4-8, right?
3-8.
Worse. I gave them a win. How stupid am I? How would I expect them to even win 4 games? That's a bust season.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's
Underachieving as well. Kirk, stop it, man. Gosh.
Just trying to wake you up, man. You look like you're a little
I'm
tired.
awake, dude. I'm good to go. I don't need your flashing lights right in the corner of my eye.
he had a date. Remember?
Calm down.
So-
That's why I'll never tell you guys anything ever again. I will
She's
never.
probably gonna listen too. Hey,
She probably is.
hey, Brad's friend.
So somebody also said, "Hey, Jacksonville might be a little bit better this year." Bradley.
Hey, I give hope to the underdog. I give hope to the people
2
that
and
nobody
9.
else gives hope to. All right.
That's actually a segment I want to talk about. I'll talk about it next show though.
Okay.
I'll tease that.
In
Well, I
which-
just want to say that it's been a long time since the underdogs really won anything big. If you think about it,
Right.
but I have like a whole segment I want
What-
to dedicate to that. We'll do that next show though.
Can you name the last time an underdog really came through?
Were the Cubs considered really
No.
underdog?
No, we're talking football.
Oh, football.
No, well,
Okay.
I was talking across the board.
Across the board.
Across the board, any sport. The only
Mavericks, when they won the championship in 11, they were an underdog.
but they were still a 2 seed.
They were a
Weren't
6 seed, brother. Because they were playing the 3
Are you
seed
sure?
Portland. Yeah. Oh, no, they were a 3 seed. That's right. They were a 3 seed because they were playing 6 seed Portland that first round.
Right. Yeah, I knew.
Yeah,
that.
they were a 3
But
seed.
I guess that I'm talking about a team that comes into a playoff scenario and is like not projected to do anything. I guess you could say the Mavericks, just because.
Well, if you're going to talk about a team that was under the 4 ranking of winning the NBA,
I'm talking like
You're
an 8
talking-
seed or something like that.
well, the Rockets won it when they were a number 6 seed for the
Right.
return for the
That's.
94.
back to back.
I mean, I
Yeah.
know the Kings in hockey won it in 2014, and they
As
were
a 8 seed.
and they were an
seed,
8
yeah.
seed, but no one. And I was gonna do it. I was gonna research it, but I
Okay,
didn't
well-
have time. We'll do that. I want to do that because I
Okay.
want to have more research and give y'all facts and numbers and all that. So
Kirk's going to do some homework.
I am, dude.
Okay.
Because I really can't think of a legit like. Dave, you'll remember this. Remember when the college basketball when Jimmy Valvano won?
Oh, why do you have to bring that up?
Well, I know it was Houston, but
God,
I just have to say that because that was the last time I could really think of something that was really underdogish. They were like a 14 seed, right?
well, it was that. Then a couple years later, Villanova pulled out a great win.
And you could say maybe Villanova last year, but they were still a number 2 seed.
Right.
But let's move on to what we're talking about because we're getting off topic. 'Cause
Okay,
I want to